What's Skakel in the house? Now I've got some rare stuff to do in the nighttime hours, so this is the only time I can do this today. And it'll only be for a half hour. So here we are. Yeah. Good luck, Sasha. Good luck. Gotta be careful in those saunas. We're just doing a baby. This stream unfortunately can only be about a half hour. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And I got a gig tonight, somewhat far away. So I might stream maybe a little later tonight, but maybe not. I know most people in the streaming world like to do anywhere from 3 to 7 hour streams. That ain't me, brother. A fair amount. I don't know how much, but it's a fair amount, I can assure you of that. And as you can tell, Lois has awakened. So, welcome to the Earl World, a rare afternoon show. So I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Message held for review. I'm moderatorless right now. What the fuck is this? Good question, Adam. Very good question. No, that's my dog, Lois. She has a partially collapsed trachea. So unfortunately, well, John, your mom didn't seem to think I was gay last night. See what I did there, John? You trolled me. I get you back about 0.2 seconds later. I'm too quick, John. Just enjoy the stream. Don't try, because you'll never be as good as me. Just be cool. Have a good time in here. And, we'll be all right. So I'm just, I'm too good. And on the rare occasion a troll will get to me, I won't even notice, because I'll be too busy looking good. And anyone who comes in here for the first time asking gay stuff is clearly in the closet. So, John, just come out, baby. I mean, John, you're so far back in the closet, I have to donate you to Goodwill. See, John, I'm just too good, man. You're in over your skis with me, baby. But let's be friends. We don't now. Pub. Let's call them with the gay talk. It's a family-friendly stream here. So everyone, just be cool. You got any questions about comedy, you can ask me questions about stand-up comedy. And, this will be about a half-hour stream. And then, we'll all go on. You guys can go on to someone else's stream and talk about homosexuality or something. Whatever you guys like to talk to. But that don't fly in here, baby doll. It's a family-friendly stream. We don't. This is not a Dabbleverse stream or, whatever you guys, whatever stream you're coming from. But I welcome you to my stream, and I hope that you guys, at least initially, we're off to a rough start in here. That's for sure. But I hope you guys enjoy the stream. How do I know? The only way you can know if you can do stand up is if you have the balls to get on stage and do it. And then you'll probably do great your first time. It's called beginner's luck. And then get prepared for a lifetime of bombing. So, probably Attell. I mean, I would say Attell is the one comic where most comics. Well, you stop dating Earl Skakel, and then, the nice meals dry up, the nice birthday presents dry up, the nice Christmas presents dry up, the plane tickets to fly home dry up. Do you want me to keep going? I will. The grass ain't greener, brother. Absolutely. I get told that all the time. I get Philip Seymour Hoffman. I get Mark Ruffalo. Some people oddly say John Cena. I personally don't see that, but whatever. Well, you're going to bomb a lot. I mean, not do well before you start doing well. And you just have to get used to that. You have to get used to not doing well, because, now you'll probably be doing open mics and shit, so the audience isn't paying. But, when you start getting paid gigs, which are probably for you, yeah, Perry's awesome. Unfortunately, the rest of the Kings aren't playing. Like, I knew he was just what we needed. I mean, last night he scored a goal. He got into a fight because some guy hit him from behind. He's 40 years old, man. Most 40-year-olds would be like, I'm good. He's like, fuck this kid. What up, SC? Oh, yeah, Louis C.K. I don't find him, like, obviously he's very funny, but he doesn't do it for me. Which I know is insane to say, but, that's the great thing about comedy. Here, you have an unknown comic with 13 people in his stream going, yeah, I don't really get Louis C.K. But that's comedy in a nutshell. I had a friend of mine walk out of George Carlin. Huh? How nuts is that? Well, if you want to quit and you haven't done it that well, then it ain't for you. Like, I know, comedy, I was just meant to do it. So you'll know when you know, if that makes any sense. Richard, you're 0 for 1. You're 0 for 1. Yeah, I've never heard of him either, to be honest with you. Richard, you're so unfunny. I've got to put you in timeout. I'm sorry about that, man. I mean, you're literally like 0 for 8. Sorry, baby. Come back tomorrow. I didn't listen to Otto and George. Just like I never listened to Opie and Anthony. I would go on with Triple A. I would go on with someone I like. Because I'm going to be around a bunch of people I don't like. David Lucas, William Montgomery. And if either one of those got out of line with me, I would just get up and spit in their face. I'd literally spit in either one of those guys' faces. And they're not going to do anything about it. So. Yeah, Bob Hope was funny. I mean, it might be a generational thing. I don't know if he'd be funny today. But, he was funny, I think, to older people. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a fair amount of subs. I mean, I think, and then once I think I hit 5,000, from what I've heard, it starts to really, if you're consistent, like, I would be, you pick up probably 100 subs a week or something. So, I mean, my numbers are good in terms of like where they were this time last year. Um, and I'm doing it differently than most people. I'm not sniping people. I don't have guests. I'm just straight talking for an hour or so. And you know, thank you, Godzooks. Every sub helps. I mean, the subs is what really I'm interested in. I mean, yeah, I like getting money and stuff, but that's not necessarily why I'm in this. Yeah, Phyllis Diller was great. I mean, she did comedy basically like a dude. So she'd be funny today. I think people would like her. So, and check out my new short that the great Buddhist priest helped make. Or he didn't help make, he made it. So, it's content, content, content. Um, so, yeah, I'm not going to do a raffle just because, I want no gimmicks with me. It's like, if you like what I do, listen. If you don't, and I also do this, and let me do this in case people don't like my stream. Let's see who else is live right now, so you can go to their stream and have a gay old time. Um, is that true? I don't know who Chandler is. I'm not sure who that is. Did Glenn Tipton really die? Yeah, I will not be doing PCL anymore. So, I got docs. People started sending me stuff to my home address. I'm good, man. I don't know how that crowd could turn on me. I mean, all I did was piggyback off their stream. I never asked anyone of them for money or anything, and I'm good. You can have that world. So, oh, that's cool. It's a nice lineup for sure. Well, once you get to like 10,000, you can actually make decent money. So, I think that the special. I've got. Everyone was working for free on that. Oh, Max, you can do better than that. Hiding from an anonymous name and no picture in your account, you bitch. Max, I'm too good, baby. So just stop the insults, take a knee. You'll never be funnier than me. You'll never be better than me. So just have a good time, man. Don't be trolling in someone's stream who's doing better in life than you are in every single capacity. And don't tell me how good you're doing, because if you were doing that good, you wouldn't be in the stream right now, baby doll. Can you do his laugh? No, I can't. I cannot do his laugh. Oh, Waver's not fucking around. Waver just said, "See ya, Max. Free work or not." Yeah, I mean, that's great. I love people who are making money in the stream. And I get you're going to get a certain amount of trolls in here, and that's fine. So here's who's live right now. We got the great MLC is live right now. Melton is on his loop thing, so technically he's live. Not a lot of people in the Earlverse live right now, other than MLK or MLC. So, well, good for you. I mean, you are the exception of the rule. What up, Cheese Wheel? I'm just trying to make people laugh, but some people come in here, they're not fans of mine, and that's fine too. It's all good. I don't get offended if people don't like my humor, but just don't stay in the stream. Move, turn the channel, baby doll, and go to MLC. or I don't know, listen to a motivational video. No, I'm not talking about you. Um, there's a guy who was out of control. It's been a hard week for the stock market, absolutely. Um, yeah, I heard Melton and Karmic X were on together, so we're all good, baby. I mean, I'm about to go take yoga. Yes, watch some of my stand-up. I mean, I have about 1,600 videos on YouTube. Probably 1,300 of them are my stand-up. And I put the bad clips up too. I just don't put up clips where I'm doing well. Warts and all, baby. Um, Jamster, this isn't a self-help stream. I mean, Jim Ross has never really been healthy, but you got to figure with each year he gets older, he's going to get worse and worse. I mean, I'm going to assume Jim Ross hasn't been inside of a gym since he probably interviewed, Brutus Beefcake 40 years ago. So, um, I'm good. Yeah, but Vince isn't going to, his tell-all book will have more stories in it than the Bible. Um, well, geez, I'd love to see what you look like. I'm sure you ain't a looker either. I mean, yeah, we'll see what, I mean, how many sexual assaults and all that shit has been laid at the feet of Vince McMahon. He ain't going to talk about that shit. Yes, I'll be at Harvell's tonight in Long Beach, and I'll be at the Comedy Store tomorrow. Well, I mean, Vince, or Cheese Wheel, that certainly didn't seem like a compliment. Reread your original thing, and you tell me if I said that about you, you would be happy. Come on, man. Do better than that. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, guys. We're going to go about another 15 minutes. I think I can take a funny joke, bro. Juggalette Jen, I believe, is on the East Coast. So, geez, well, I'm just busting balls. You guys who come in here and troll me, I give you a little bit back, you get all hurt. We're just chilling in here, baby. I mean, you say something about my looks, I say something about your looks, and you get all upset. Like, come on, man. Part of the internet is I fight back a little bit too. You said I look like a scrunched up thumb. On what planet would someone hear that and go, "Yeah, that's a compliment"? Come on, dude. So yeah, we're just busting balls, but you guys come in here and bust my balls, I'm a bust back, baby. That's how daddy works. Oh, Tony can roast me, but here's the great thing: I'm gonna roast him back, and he don't want that. He don't want that smoke, because Tony's good at roasting people who aren't gonna hit him back. I hit back, so I think Tony would be best to just leave me alone and roast the William Montgomerys of the world. Yes, 100%. That is a fact, Jack. Earl Skakel in the house, live on a Friday night. What up? Bobby Nick in the house. Whoa. David Eric Ricketts in the house. We got some old schoolers in the stream. Welcome, baby. Welcome. I'm good. Well, yeah, but that's why they're on the show. And I don't feel sorry for the disabled people because they know they're, it's easy targets. It's like when Joe Urell, was on Roast Battle a lot. And I think Joe literally did like maybe 50 battles, literally 50 battles. And it's, I told him one night, it's like, bro, move on from the show. You've gotten what you've got. You got on the TV show, move on. I mean, the show's not going to help you. You're on the show at this point to make fun of because your speech is hard to understanding you're in a wheelchair. You are literally a pawn for Jeff. Hey, we got a kid in a wheelchair. And if you when you leave the show, don't worry about it. They'll replace you with another kid in a wheelchair. It's just how it works. So I have not, Scott. Um, you know, so these people who think they're getting an opportunity on Kill Tony, they're not. They're getting an opportunity to get blasted on. But that's roast humor in general. The weaker targets. Because that's what I loved about roast battle. Like, okay, you want to make fun of me? Awesome. But guess what? I get to make fun of you too, right to your face. So that's what really appealed to me about roast battle is, um, it's just it's combat, it's blood sport. No, but a black audience member did. But I mean, there is a whack pack level to Kill Tony. William Montgomery, and you got William Montgomery's the hillbilly, David Lucas is the fat black guy, and then you've got Timmy No Breaks or whatever his name is. You got the guy with the tattoos, Uncle Blazer. And it is a casting show, and in some cases it worked. You had Cam as the kind of the young, loud black dude. Well, now he's on SNL, so it does help you to a degree, but I think Cam's going to find out now. He's in a whole, or he's already found out. Probably he's been there for a couple of weeks. Now he's in a room with Emmy-winning writers and Emmy-nominated writers. This ain't Kill Tony anymore, baby doll. So you better deliver the goods. Now Red Band is more like, I think. I mean, he's part Baba Booey, part Fred Norris. Like, he's the guy in charge, and you could replace Red Band. But you could replace him with Jamie from the Rogan Show or whatever. It wouldn't be as good because Red Band's likable. He's like he's just the likable, whatever. And his tech ability is second to none. No one's better with tech on podcasts than Red Band. It ain't even close. I mean, when you think of the shows that Red Band has started, the Rogan podcast, the Tom and Christina's podcast, and now Kill Tony. I mean, three of the biggest podcasts in the last 20 years. Red Band's been the common denominator. That's no accident. So, but he is like a good, I guess, straight man to Tony's punching down, and he takes it. So, no, I don't really watch Rogan, so I don't know what he's up to or not. No, no, um, no offense to Joe. I just don't watch. It's like why I don't watch comedy. I want to be on it. I don't want to watch it. So. Oh, I'm not saying Cam doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying, now it's, I mean, Kill Tony is a very simplistic style of humor. It's insult humor. Here comes a fat guy on stage, make fun of him for being fat. Here comes a gay guy, do a gay joke. Here comes, I don't know, a girl with a missing foot, make fun of her for that. Well, that's not SNL. I mean, SNL is very smart humor, which is probably why it doesn't do that well in the ratings, but it's still on the air because there's essentially no competition. Like, it has no competition, so it doesn't matter how good or bad it is. So I think that's going to be the problem for a lot of people who leave Kill Tony for bigger and better things. Like Kill Tony, you're going to get away with, it is what it is. But when you go to SNL or say you get seen on Kill Tony and you're asked to join the writers' room of the Tonight Show, or you're going to be asked to right on the next, Netflix roast. Well, on that Netflix roast, you're going to be in there with Sarah Tiana, who's an amazing writer and a roaster. You're going to be in there with, Nikki Glazer's writing staff and Andrew Schultz's writing staff. I mean, just elite level. Mike Lawrence is going to be in the room writing. So it's a big step up. It's the big leagues. But, that's on those people, I guess. Nemo, I just don't jump like a dog. I've got, yeah, World Without Heroes is a pretty bad song, to be honest with you. The best part is Gene crying in the video. Um, Nemo, I have 1,600 videos on YouTube. Probably 1,400 of them are stand-up related, so you can go watch one of them. I'm not going to just do a joke for you. Pay me for the joke, bitch. Now I sound like Karmic. Very dry, very sarcastic. Ryan, who are you talking about? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Cam's not funny. I mean, I just think that it's a step up. He's not now. He's not like trading barbs with William Montgomery now. He's in there with like brilliant, brilliant writers. Um, so, well, I mean, don't worry about it. I mean, at least $5 to $10. But I don't want your guys' money. That's not why I'm doing the stream. But when someone comes in here, tell a joke. Watch one of my fucking videos. It's not like I have 2 videos up. I've got 1,600 videos on my page. Um, so, I mean, I don't watch comedy, so I don't know if, I mean, Mike Epps is famous. So I don't know if he's a good comic. That's, I think, one of those things of, so I can't comment on his comedy. I mean, I'm not going to watch Mike Epps do stand up when I want to do it. The weather's good, it's nice and moist here. Um, uh, Zen, Ray, Chad, all good sets. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a DeVito guy. Well, that's fine too, I mean, you can't deny Ray's work ethic. I mean, the guy fucking drives from Ohio to New York to host basically an open mic at the Stand. That's fucking bonkers to me. It's not something I would do. But who's to say I'm right? Um, I mean, we all have our different paths we take, and you know, warm. I don't know what that means. I mean, I've never seen. I mean, I've seen Ray do one set at Hackamania, so I wouldn't say he did well, but the crowd was excited to see him because it was like, oh, hey, here's the guy we all goof on. I mean, Chris Triple D. Oh boy, that's a little rough, that one, to be honest with you. I mean, 900 goals, that's fucking insane. I mean, every game that the opposing team is like, stop Ovechkin, don't let him shoot in the circle. And what does he do? He shoots from the circle and scores. I mean, when you score 900 goals, I mean, that's crazy. Most people don't get 900 points, let alone 900 goals. So, yeah, I don't know if he's a fitness freak. He's just one of those people. Ovechkin's almost built like my brother. My brother is one of the strongest fucking people I know. He's just naturally strong. He's a tank, but he drinks beer and all that shit. I think Ovechkin's kind of the same. I don't know if he does a lot of off ice training. He's just a fucking machine. Some people are gifted. I have an audiobook audition, just 3 pages, and send it. I mean, it depends what they're looking for. Like, if they require like a deep voice, I like auditioning it early in the morning because my voice is even deeper than it is now. So, but if they want something, really pronunciate. I see a lot of voice actors, they speed through the read because they're nervous and just want to get it over with. So, like I'm looking at a title in front of me of a video I was watching, Air Supply Making Love Out of Nothing at All with a Twist. Now, that might be the only line you have to read. So, most people, and actually, Air Supply Making Love Out of Nothing at All with a Twist. I mean, it's so fast you don't even know what I'm saying. Now, if I was reading it as a bad guy, I would wake up at 5:45, 6 a.m. go, Air Supply, making love out of nothing at all with a twist. you know, I mean, there's many ways to read one line. What up, Harry Bonaire? What up, Waver? Waver's not fucking around with the blocking people. My man auditioned for, oh, come on, Connie Lingus. We don't do the gay talking here. I mean, you're going to have to go to MLC. They like that shit over there. Peter Sadaka. Damn, that's an old school reference. Les Habitants. Message hell for review. We'll go a few more minutes, guys, because I got to go. No, I guess the engine fell off on the runway. Eat my shorts. It's in the game. See, there we go, Connie. I gave you a little freebie there. I gave you a freebie there. Do you like Marcel Dion? Yeah, I mean, he was one of the first great players I got to see live. And for a guy his size and the jungle era of NHL hockey, he was pretty fucking impressive how he didn't get creamed. If you like pina colada, do. I like Cheeseburger in Paradise. That song's a bop. I like mine with French fries and tomato. Heinz 57. I mean, Dion was, yeah, and a great line. Maybe the greatest line in NHL history. Yes, that was. I mean, the special is still in the developmental phase. I mean, it's not cheap to do a good special. Yes, I could have my friend in the back of a show with his 4K camera, and kind of like Hinchcliffe did his at the Ice House. One what was it? One shot. I want it to be better than that. I want multiple cameras, and I want the sound to be right. And you got to hire professional sound people to do it if you really want to do a special right. And so I'm willing to wait. And if I never do the special again, it's because I didn't find the people I wanted to work with. And, I'm not going to just put out a special. I mean, some comic just put out a special in Austin. Literally, and I'm sure they worked hard on it. No one talked about it. Not one person talked about it. Not one person said, hey, have you seen this person's special? And, it's just like, I'm not going to do that. Well, of course he did a special at the mothership, and I'm sure he didn't have to pay a dime for it. Maybe the camera crew. Yeah, but that's the problem, Essie. I just don't want to find a place. I want to find the right place. Now, I thought I had the place, Aviator Nation in Venice. It's got the perfect performance room that I want because the stage looks like a Rubik's Cube, and it's a very interesting, it's like a 70s surf shop. I mean, it looks amazing, but I'm sure when I was in discussions to have the special there that they probably looked at some of my jokes and like, yeah, we don't want you doing a gangbang joke with our logo in the background, So, yeah, the Kennedy Center would be a good place, to be frank. Use my backyard. What the fuck? Okay, so I better hit. I'm going to do you guys a solid. I've got to run some errands right now. I got to pee real fast. And then we're going to do street walking with Earl. So what I'm going to do until then is I'm going to show you one of my videos. I got to pee. No, let's see here. And, I try and give you guys some good humor. Let's see. Let's see here. It's an oldie but a goodie, but we do have some new people in here. I like to go to concerts. I went to see a singer from Rat. They had like a couple of hits back.
I'll be right back.
And he was at the whiskey. It was a total fucking scam. I was driving by the whiskey and it said rat. I'm like, oh fuck, they had a nice run. You know, they had that song Round and Round and a few others. You guys probably know them from their Geico commercial. Honey, I think we have a rat problem. And they show rat playing.
Character.
Original crown molding, walk-in closet.
We do have a rat problem.
So I was driving by the whiskey, it had rat in big fucking lettering. So I'm like, oh fuck, man, it'd be cool to see rat in an intimate venue. So I take out my handicap sign because that's how I roll. Plop, VIP parking, and I go to the box office lady, and I'm like, hey, I want to see rat, and she was just like, walk in. I'm like, no, I don't have a ticket. And I plopped down 20. She's like, don't worry about it. And, you know, of course I'm Jewish, so I took the discounted free ticket. I'm all excited. Running there, and there was like 7 people in the room. And the concert was just about to start. And then out comes a singer from Rat. And he's a very distinct looking guy. And then there was like 4 Mexican dudes on the stage with him that I didn't recognize as Rat. So I go outside and look at the marquee again, and those son of the bitches. It's like the Surgeon General's warning, and it had Rat in big letters, R-A-T-T, and then in the small.
All right, we'll pause.
The voice of Rat, Stephen.
We'll pause that. Of course, I've got to, Alright, Skakel in the house. I appreciate you guys. See Lois. Lois is asleep. So I've got to leave. Ah, shit, man. Look how smart she is. Look how smart this dog is. She knows look at those fucking ears. She's no dummy. I'll tell you that much, but I've got to, as Christian Cage would say, I've got to conduct some business. So Earl Skakel in the house. We're just chilling right now. Yeah, but, you know, you think I'm going to get the Kennedy Center for free, baby? Come on, man. Well, I mean, Callan is, you know, Callan is Callan. And, you know, he's just got a lot of baggage around him. And, you know, the Austin comedy scene right now is experiencing a bit of a blowback, or whatever you want to call it. So it's, you know, the Austin comedy scene right now is, I think, in that spot of, you know, where a glam 80s band was right before the Nirvana album came out. Like, the bubble's about to burst. We can all feel it, but we just don't know when it's gonna burst. And then when Smells Like Teenage Spirit came out, the bubble blew up. If that makes any sense. So, you know, I think right now, people are just waiting for, you know, the bubble to blow up. I can probably find you that on this walk. Earl Skakel in the house, live on the streets of West Hollywood. You know, I know MLC will be streaming for a few hours, so as soon as I end, go over there, get your Kevin Brennan fix, and then I'll be off the grid, And I might stream when I get back from Long Beach tonight, but I might not. You know? I might not. See if I can walk over here. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. I'm gonna get run over. See, I can still run when I have to. Fuck yeah. Is that a guy or a girl? Hello. Fuck yeah. Alright. This place will be popping in a few hours. It's a real piazza bar, if you know what I'm saying. And I think you guys do. Now, speaking of piazzas, I've been told a Dodger player owns this bar, the Gym Sports Bar. Now, you might think that gym stands for gymnasium, but it actually stands for gay young male, so I'm sure the Dodgers aren't down for that cross promotion. All right. There's a homeless guy right there. So, here we go, guys. We're going to end the stream now. I love you all. We'll end it right outside the pre-STD van. I mean, Austin comedy, I think, is for, right-wingers who just, they want a safe space, and LA ain't the place for right-wing comedy. It's just not. So, they're in the bubble of Austin, and, some are succeeding, some aren't. And is that Wally George? That's an old school reference there. And, Donald Dump, get with it, baby doll. I can't be late for my appointments because you just got here. But I tell you what you can do, Donald Dump. Hit the like and subscribe button and come back another day, baby. One more minute. We got one more minute, and we will stream another day. Maybe tonight when I get home from Long Beach. Maybe not. And yes, an STD food truck. Try the hot dogs. And thank you. Donald Dump, I miss you, but sometimes I got to conduct some business. And I don't need streamers busting balls, if you know what I'm saying. I know an STD truck in West Hollywood. Who would have known? But Earl Skakel in the house. Yeah, I bet you eat corn the long way. Hey-oh, that's an old joke, but it's still effective. I love you all. Thanks for checking in on a Friday afternoon. Now go to MLC and just tell Brennan I sent you. Fuck yeah.